Get on the porter right away. Hello, welcome. My name is Ian. This is Lauren. And together, we're bars and bells. And this is the Barre Class. Plies and foot warm-ups using body weight strength with balance aid at your side. And let's get going with inspiration from the ballet.
For the old hips.
Send us a comment. What's your favorite hip drill? What's your least favorite hip ailment? Lauren will help out with the feet and we'll take you over with the hips.
Let's get started at the bottom. With your feet on the floor, either slippers on your feet, socks on your feet, or bare feet, but no shoes. Let's open those toes, spread them out nice and wide. Grip the floor, feel how you can root your feet, squeeze your butt cheeks, put your kneecaps up, brace your core, and you're just standing here. Next, we'll pull the foot off the foot to what we call our demi-point position, or that ball of foot. Then use your toes to gently point, and then lightly flex around over the toes. Next, get back to the point, the demi, the heel comes down, and you extend that hip, repeat on the other side. Knee bend, demi-point. Point. A light flex and round over the toes. Back to the point, back to the demi, heel connects. Let's do that one more time on each side. Demi. Feel the toes push down in order to roll over, and use them as you come back over to that demi and heel. Last one, toe point, flex over, trying to keep the knee and ankle in the same line, and heel down. Let's push down into the floor and find a nice balance up here. Control, kneecaps nice and straight, you're square to the front of the room. Maybe you're looking around, you take your arms off the bar, and then heels come down with control. Let's try that again and add on a little bit. Press up to 2 points. Could you lightly shift your weight, imagining taking one foot off and holding a single leg balance? And then place that foot back down and shift your weight, trying to line up that belly button over that new single leg, holding 2 demi points, heels come down. Next, we'll squeeze our butt cheeks, pivot on our heels, and rotate out to that first position. Let's go back to parallel and do that 2 more times. Use those external rotators in the hips and the butt cheeks to get the legs to that first position. One last time for the number 3. And then we'll repeat the same foot movements here. Demi point, flex over the toes, back to the point, demi, heel connects. As we do this for 3 more times, we're staying tall on the leg of the supporting leg, feeling again that external rotator butt cheek as we go. We're trying to keep the leg rotated open with inseams forward. We're pushing the heel down. We're breathing. Last one here. And then again, we'll find that rise. So push down into the floor to grow up. Kneecaps up, inseams forward, heels trying to rotate forward. And then slowly come down. Good, arms off the bar again. Let's try that again and see that weight shift again. So if we push our weight over to one side, could we find that single leg balance, use it as needed, and then back through center. And same thing on the other side, don't be afraid to use your balance aid, the pros do. Back to center, knees straight, heels descend, bend your knees. Oh, press to top. Let's go through a couple of those. Knee bends and press to top. These are also known as plies. One more regular. Let's add back that demi point. So we'll peel the foot up off to that demi point. We'll bend the opposing knee, trying to keep the diamond shape. Press to tall. Let's keep that leg up. Repeat 2 more times. Knee bend, press to tall. Last one. Knee bend, press to tall. Drive that heel into the floor and switch sides. Demi point, other side. Knee bend, press to tall. We're getting that ankle mobility, getting our knee towards over our toe. We're opening up our hips with those glutes. We're breathing, and we're staying on top of our body here with our core. Last one, we'll put both heels down. We'll do one more regular plie with the heels down. Peel the heels up to the demi-rise. Press through to tall. Try to find that balance again. And then control the descent. Let's rotate those legs back to center. Do a nice forward fold and see where that takes us. Stay down tall, blades retracted, chin tucks. First start rounding through that upper back, forward flexing, then that mid back, then that low back, up and over top of your belly button, legs trying to stay nice and straight. Breathe, hang out here. You can let those arms go once you're down here. Next, let's keep our feet flat on the floor, bend our knees, Lightly tip our tailbone to the ceiling as we then extend our knees, reaching to the sky. 2 more times. Knees bend, tailbone leads as it reaches up, really lengthening the hamstrings right from their insertion or origin. Last one, reach to the sky. Next, let's walk ourselves out in one plank for preparation of our core in the future here. Our plank, our hands are underneath our shoulders, our toes are tucked over on our knees. Shoulders packed, pull the floor together without moving. Squeeze your butt cheeks, pull your kneecaps up, brace your core for 5, 4, 3, 2, tilt the tailbone to the ceiling, lifting the hips. Let's try walking the feet to the hands. Hands stay as flat as possible as your feet walk in. Peel the hands away and slowly stack yourself up. Ooh, to tall. I'd like to do one more thing.
Do one more thing.
One more thing for those
One more
hips.
thing.
A little loose and goose.
Ooh, I love a little loosey-goosey.
From the parallel position, let's rotate those feet. Open, feel the cheeks, especially those high butt cheeks. Next, standing leg or your inside leg, no moving. Core, no moving. Pelvis, no moving. Take the outside leg and bring the foot up just to a low position to start. Next, let's bring the knee across the body. And then open it back up again, nothing else moved. This time, we'll take the foot off of the leg, disconnecting and internally rotating on the femur. The leg will sweep past the other knee and open back up to the side. Let's keep this slow for 2 more. We rotate in, we sweep across. Notice how we're not hiking our hip here. It's just the femur rotating in the socket. We can get a little bit more loosey-goosey with this, letting it flow. But notice even as it flows, that stability in the standing leg and the core. Last 2, 1.
Ooh, yeah.
I know that was tricky.
Those are hamstrings first.
Yeah, be careful on that little high kick there. Let's do the same thing on the other side. One more time, start in parallel. External rotators to open up. Peel that outside leg off the floor and just prep it with a close of the gate and then an open. Disconnect the foot, internally rotate the femur, come across the body, open up. 2 more slow. Check in with those hip pelvises, they're not moving. Core is stationary. And then add that little bit of loosiness to it. For 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And then a little plie to finish that up.
Okay. And stretch. Right on. Let's just switch sides again. So turn around or get your bar chair on the other side. More moments up those plies. Let's add on with our tendu and that arm preparation. I think I finally said that word right. Down low. So start with the hand low and then look out to the side as you wave away. Then bring it back in to that first position, arm out front, and then finish with replacing at the side. We'll plie here. Keep your plie and tendu front. Stretch to be tall. Pull back to first position there, and then tendu front and close. Repeating on quad, it would be a plie to the side, full stretch, and close, tendu, close. Repeating to the back, plie and stretch, full leg straighten, close, tendu and close. Repeat again to the side, tendu, full stretch, close, tendu, close. Then return the arm to that first position and hold that coude balance on a single leg. With or without that handlebar, let's hold it for 4 seconds. Squeeze your standing leg bum cheek. Then open the arm to the side. Return to first position. Finish with a plie and stretch. Let's have a shake. Return to the other side. So we'll switch sides, inviting you to do the same. Walk silly. Let's shake it out. But here we go. Plies and tendus. Prepare the arm to look front, side, and then stay tall. A plie, a tendu, a stretch, a close, a tendu, a close, plie, out to side, full stretch, close, tendu, close, plie, to the back, stretch, close, tendu, close, and plie, to the side, full stretch, close, point, close, peel up, find that balance at the ankle, the coude pied. Stay on the flat foot, breathe, Stack the rib cage over the hips, like Lauren said in the warm-up again. And then open the arms side. Return plie, first position, and full body stretch. Keep it with me for one more moment. Let's just do the same thing, same pattern, utilizing that plie, but repeat with the jeté or just off of the floor. Let's listen for those rushes of the feet along the floor. Prepare the arm front and side. It's a plie, a jeté, a stretch, a close, a jeté, a close. Plie, out to the side, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, back, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, brush, stretch, close, brush away and close. Repeat that low ankle position and either stay on that flat foot or with a little assistance from the bar, find that demi-point rise. Breathe, stack, stiff body tension throughout. And then arm side, return first position, plie, stretch. Shake it out, slip slide away. Do that one more time, then it's time for more to take over that core on the floor. Prepare the arm, check, to the side. It's a plie, jeté, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, back, stretch, close, jeté, close. Last one to the side, stretch, close, jeté, close. And then close to the ankle. Breathe, maintain that balance and composure and core strength. And hold for a second or two longer. Open the arm side, return to our plie. Full stretch. It's a warm one in here today. Those full body movements are getting me hot. So let's go to the floor and work on that core.
Feeling those hips. We warmed up that regular plank in that front position. Let's come down and warm up our side planks and get those obliques fired up. This time let's telescope. So long spine. Reaching long away. When you can no longer keep it long, we'll gently flex and round forward. Next, we'll walk ourselves out to the floor, and we'll find that side position with our knees bent, stacked on top of each other, and our bottom elbow right underneath the shoulder. For a second, let's think about our shoulder. Slumpy slump,
Slumps.
push away. Engage the lat. Hips are stacked, pressed forward. Knees are stacked on top of each other. That's what stacked means. Take your top arm, feel those bottom obliques. Pull the ribs away from the floor and then continue lifting up so those hips lift up. Again, stacked, stack, 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 stack. Next, take that top leg, reach it long, and lift it off the floor. Since it's ballet class, let's keep that pointed foot. Reach it towards the wall. Reach it out of the socket long. Feel that high butt cheek again. Obliques lifting away from the floor for 3, 2, knee will bend on top. Hip will find the floor. Then relax. Press the floor away, give yourself a little spin around, and we'll repeat on the other side. Let's do our checklist to start. Elbows under the shoulder. Remember, we're not slumpy, we're pressing away. Hips are stacked, knees are forward. Ribs first, hips second, leg long, butt cheek lift. You can even tap your own top cheek there. Feel it, give it a little squeeze. Reach out the pointed leg. Sky hook is pulling you up for 4, 3, 2, knee will bend, hips come down, then relax the cage. If you want, let's do a push-up up. If you don't want, just come to all fours there. We'll do our push-up from our knees or our toes leaving the floor. Tailbone tips to the ceiling, hips lift. Let's try to walk those feet all the way into the hands, and then slowly peel the hands up. Stacking the spine one vertebrae at a time. Head is last.
And stacking right back on top. Breaking up those bar exercises with the core exercises are the core broad exercises for shoulder mobility. Let's address our feet in that first position with arms down low. And elevate the shoulders as a shrug, and then pull them down. Pull the shoulders together. Round the shoulders forward, and then lightly just retract back together. Let's pull to that first position with the hands, arms, and do the same thing. Elevate the shoulders, and then pull those armpits down. Spread your shoulder blades as to round. Retract. Let's do that one more time. Just gently spread, and then just that light effort to retract. Open the arms towards that second position, and same thing. Elevate the shoulders like a scarecrow, and then pull them down nice and proud. Let's round forward, pull back. One more time, round forward, and just that light effort to pull together. Finally, overhead. Same effort here. Elevate the shoulders and pull down. Let's retract, get that order right in, and then round or protract forward. Finish with a light squeeze together, then look at a hand, because it looks nice, and bring the hand to the side, and then push the fingers away, and return the arms back down low. We have our kettlebells off to the side, and we like pressing them for strength, but sometimes those arms are heavy enough, so make it hard work, but encourage the mobility of the shoulder and the activity of the blades. We're at the bar, Lauren. Any requests as we go through today? No requests? Send your
Sorry, I was
requests?
actually thinking of a joke, like a drink or something, but
Ooh, that's
just a water would be nice.
A water would
Anyway,
be nice today. But requests, put them in the chat,
Definitely.
send us an email, let us know. These are some of our favorite exercises. Let's continue our practice here with a fondue exercise. Excuse me, fondue exercise. So arm prepares out to the side, low, first, and side. Pull up to the coude-pied, and then bend the knee at the same time. Stretch both legs out front, similar position of the jeté. Then return to the coude-pied, both knees bend, and then both knees straighten together as well. Return to the back of the ankle on the coude-pied, and then full body stretch out the back. And let's repeat one more time to the side. And repeat one more time all the way through. So coude-pied, and stretch out front. Coude-pied, stretch to the side. Coude-pied back, stretch, reach. And one final time here, to the side. Pull into the ankle or coude-pied, and then climb towards a passe position of the knee. With the knee facing side, with that arm either in first or out to the side. 5 more seconds here. Think knee high and hip low. Push back down to that first position. Add our plie and our full body stretch. Let's repeat 2 rounds on the quad, front side, back side from the fondue exercise here. Prepare the arm, low, front and side, nice and tall. Bend knees together, straight knees together. Bend knees together at the coude-pied and straight out to the side. To the back and stretch. To the back and then the leg side. One more time through. Full stretching of those knees, safe bending. Full stretch with strength. Coordinate the bend, the stretch. One more time to the side. And just close up at that ankle. Find our passe. Arm can be in front, Lauren, wonderful. And the knee to the femur bone is going high, but that hip is pulling low. Go through about 3 more seconds. Then return to the plie and own it with a stretch.
oh, hips.
And shake. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go back to the floor and we'll be back at the bar with me. Take it away.
Well, let's go back to the floor. We'll revisit that forward fold and add on to our regular plank. Blades together, chin tucks. Flex on neck first, then that upper back. I instruct those blades together so we're trying to round through our spine and not just cheat that upper back round with our shoulder blades coming forward. So really think about those blades together as you forward flex. Then we'll walk ourselves up, assuming that regular plank position, whether it's from the knees or the toes. Hands are gripping the floor, cheeks are squeezed. Just like we did in that side plank, let's point a leg long so we have 3 points of contact instead of 4. And then we'll place that foot down and switch. No twisting or tipping as you do this, breathing, reaching, switch. Try to touch the wall behind you. Keep those hips square to the floor. One last time each side. Hold, and then switch. Hold, both feet down. Tailbone tips to the ceiling. Hips lift. Walk those feet to the hands. Peel the palms away, tuck your chin, blades together, vertebrae, 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 head, left. Oh.
Those little sighs of relief always feel good too. Let's back that quarter raw time and let's get our feet to the first position. And then tendu out and just find our second little wider stance there. Arms back down low. And then look to one arm at the side and then bring it in to the front. and then to the first position. From here, open to the side and trace with the eyes to one side of your choice. At the wrist, draw a gentle circle, and then reach long and connect that arm overhead. Then look to the other arm over to the side, and enjoy a nice little side bend here. Breathing in, and then exhaling to tall. Reset the arm to the second, scoop the neck to the other side, and then draw a wrist circle. Then lengthen out and connect that hand overhead. Look where you want to go, enjoy the side bend, and then back up tall, setting the table to second again. One last time, wrist circle, towards overhead, look, enjoy a side bend, keep the rib cage over top of those hips. And then set the table with a scoop of the neck the other way, and then wrist circle again, towards our overhead, look where you want to go, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then look at the hands, allonge or energy through the fingers, and then return to the prepared position. Add our shake and wiggle. One of Lauren's favorite exercises is giving flowers and then taking flowers. It's a développé enveloppé. So we've done the jeté stuff. We've gotten to the coude position. Now let's put it together, nice and quick drill. It's a nice fun one to keep going here. Then Lauren's going to take it over with something a little bit slower, like the rock jog. But first, let's prepare the arm. Out to the side, in front, and out, back to the side. Let's pull up to the ankle, point to the front, then pull to first, point to front, back to the ankle, and first. Repeating to the side position. Knee side, point side, first position, to the side, knee side, and down. To the back with a point, and a pull, and a point, knee side at the ankle, down, en croix, you got it more, it's to the side. We point, we pull, we point, we pull, we get tall. Now let's add 8 repetitions of our jetés out to the side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7,
Wow,
8.
that went from slow to fast really quick.
Let's do the same thing, one more time through, finishing with the jeté. So en croix for a développé enveloppé, and then jetés to the side.
Go.
Knee side, front. First, front. Knee side and down. Knee side and side. First, point. Knee side and down. Knee side and the back. First and back. Knee side and down. One more time, side. Point. I think we jumped ahead, Lauren, and now we'll go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, plie. Full stretch.
So en croix and then
En
the
croix,
double.
and then the jetés. Slow the first time through, a little bit quicker the second. You prepare the arm like usual, out to the side and tall. Ankle, front, first, front, ankle coude pied, set, tall. Knee side, point, pull, point, knee side and down. Find the back of the ankle, find the back of the room with the point, knee side and down, and again, and point, and pull, and point, knee side and down. Now 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, breathe, and close. Repeating, knee side and front. First, front. Knee side and down. Knee side, side. Pull, push. Balance and down. To the back. This is the second to last repetition here. One more time to the side on the quad. Pull, point, ankle and down. Now 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, finish. Tall. Quick muscle fibers, but also those slow muscles. More, take it away a little more on this. As we switch sides.
Excellent. So when we're doing our round drum, we're going to think back to that loosey-goosey we did in our hip, where we have stability on the one side and no movement, and we have that key in the lock leg movement. So let's turn those feet out to the first position, light grip on the bar. Arm, this time we'll go prepare to the front on a plie, reach front, arm and leg side, everything straightens. Next, we're keeping that inseam forward as we reach around the back, coming through, heel leads, point to the front. Keep the inseam open 2 more times here on a nice straight leg, reaching that stability in the standing leg, light grip on the bar. As we come through this time, we'll plie, we'll point to the front, we'll stay on a plie, reach to the socket, test your balance as you reach to the back, stretch your bottom leg, and then reach long, maybe lifting that back leg. Keep your knees straight, both of them plural. Then touch down, turn that leg open as it comes around to the front. 3 on a straight leg to the back. Reaching out. Test your balance just to make sure you're standing on a single leg, but still use the bar here. This time on a plie, reach. Reach out of the socket around the corner to the front. Stretch. Lift, inseam up, both legs straight. Let's pull that right into a retire or passe position and hold. Either staying on that flat foot or trying to press yourself up to that rise. Breathing. Control the down. Foot finds the floor. Plie. Stretch.
Ooh, it's that time under tension that makes that burn so nice. Thank you.
Same thing on the other side. So setting up in your first position, prepare arm. Reach to the side, we plie. We point, we extend. Keep everything straight, reaching around the back. As we're doing these first 3 here, the inseam is staying forward. Nice straight legs as they pass underneath. Plie, point. Reach on the plie, long, 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 long. Stretch, maybe move that arm to the front as we reach along at the back. Knees straight, tap down, arm side, reach out of the socket back to front this time. As we go back to front, right here, our toes go back. Reaching around the corner, we'll plie on this one, reach long point. Stay on the plie, test your balance as you come around to the front. Stretch the bottom leg, lift, hold, test, then 3, 2, pass it. Hold. Find that releve rise. Breathe. Stack yourself up in that standing leg. Drill it down into the floor. Breathing and holding. We'll land on 2, plie, and stretch.
Cool. Awesome. I think we're back to the floor there, Laura. What do you have in mind for the core?
All right, we have a trick one. We're going to go to our bear hover position. So let's revisit that telescope. Legs nice and straight, spine long for as long as you can, hinging on the hips, and then flexing forward. Next, hands will find the floor. Let's come down to our knees, our hands, and our toes are tucked. Hands are under shoulder, knees are under hips, toes are tucked. From here, let's create some tension in our abs that we could take a punch or make that shell in the front, and then we cover our knees up off the floor. Pull without moving your right hand to your right hip, then your left hand to your left hip with your rippling floor underneath you for 4, 3, 2, knees down, take a second off. If you want to sit back in this, you can keep your tailbone long as you hinge back. We'll pull ourselves back to that bear hover and add on a little bit. Hovering the knees off the floor again, hold. Maybe this was hard enough. If you want a little more, keep a foot on the floor, but reach it long out the back. Keep your hips square to the floor and hold that leg back there for 3, 2, bring it back underneath and switch. No twisting or dipping. That lemonade is resting on your back, no spilling. One more time each side. Reaching long, breathing, squaring up. Knee comes in last time. Reach, 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 reach. Both knees in for 3, 2, hips lift. Feet walk to hands. Pressing the palms away. Stacking yourself up. Nice.
Well, the sweat taps weren't on before. They sure are now, finding hard ways to get those simple drills work for you. Oh, sweaty. Let's save that core bra rib roll for just one moment. Let's work on something amazing. It's a favorite and the least favorite of our club here. Lauren, practice with that leg hold. Let's do it again. Nice and slowly, finishing with our attitude positions. So prepare the arm to the side, the front, the first, finish side second. Climb up, and you can stay low at that ankle, or climb all the way towards the knee, and then straighten out that leg out front. Hold for 3, 2, return the leg to the passe position, down the leg back to the first position. Let's repeat a straight leg hold out to the side. So climb the leg, stay low if you need, or climb towards the knee, and then extend, and we'll hold for 4, 3, 2. Let's tap down on that one and close. Let's repeat to the back. So up the leg very slowly. As you reach the back, just like before, maybe let's arabesque position that arm as well. Straighten the knees, that's so hard. Then pull the knee back towards passe and finish nice and tall. One more time this side. Let's bring the arm front, finish to the side. Climb the outside leg towards passe. Let's just hold a front attitude position. Slight bend in the knee this time. The toe energy is pointing. Hold for a second or two longer. Then bring it through passe and try the same thing at the back. Point those toes. Lift the knee. Little straight, but it's not fully straight in the knee here. Then return the arm side. Return to the plie and stretch. Whew. Time under tension. I got some eyes there. That's good eyes or bad eyes?
Oh no, I didn't give you any.
Working hip size, I think. So, prepare the arm. Side, front, side. Start low. Or we'll do it at the knee height. We'll do it nice down low this time. Hold for time for 3, 2. Return to the passe and return to a tall first. Then again, climb. And let's go up to the knee or passe again. And extend. Send energy through those toes. You have straight legs on both. Maybe even test your balance. Tap down maybe and close. To the back. Climb the standing leg. Arm arabesque to front. And those straight legs at the knees. Bring the leg side or passe and down. Perhaps reset the arm. Awesome. Then climb. Could stay low or climb to the knee and just hold that nice attitude position for a couple extra seconds here. And then passe. Attitude at the back again. Send energy through the toes. Reach nice and proud. Passe position. Plie. And stretch. That's it for the hips. Let's go one more exercise here for the ribs. It finishes off that port gras series with a gorgeous rib roll of some variation. Lauren, let's choose.
A rib roll. Okay, excellent. Let's stand in space today with our feet slightly wider, much like that second position. So let's actually get our feet set up. First position first. Point only as far as you can go, and then toe ball heel land, and that's far enough. Right here, we'll rib those feet in the floor, squeeze the butt cheeks, keep the turnout, square up the shoulders, arms across chest, but blades together. So maybe not fully crossed arms, but partial, so you can keep those shoulder blades together. Chin lightly tucks. It's our cage that directs the movement, not our head. It's just with us. We'll slightly flex on that upper back, ribs to hips. Then we'll do a rotation one direction. Next, we'll do a side bend to that back corner. For the first one, we're going to extend up and come to center, and then at center, boom, ribs to hips. Let's repeat the other direction, blades stay together. Rotation, forward flexion. Rotation, side bend to a new corner. Extension up to the back, still have abs, and then to center. This time, we'll be going to the front corners. First, ribs to hips. Side bend. We'll still bend to that back corner, but then we're going to keep our blades together and flex on that upper back as we roll to the front. Keep the abs tight as you extend up. Keep your chin tucked again, checking it's not your head neck doing it. Relax for a second, one last time. Flex forward. Rotate the other direction. Side bend to the back corner. This time we're flexing or rounding through that cage to the front. Keep the blades together, chin tucked, it's the chest that lifts, extended spine, double chin attractiveness, and then relax.
Excellent. Woo. Thank you very much for being here today, either live at 4 o'clock or 4:05 on Thursdays, or in the archive at any time. Join our newsletter, visit our website, or subscribe and become a member of our Patreon. With those YouTubers at large, we value your efforts here too, so thank you for being here. Please like, please subscribe, and share with your family and friends how much you enjoyed your Bars and Bells Barre Class experience with Lauren and me, Ian, and we'll be here again. When will we be here next, Lauren?
Saturday at 8 a.m. Bright and early. We'll have a little coffee before, a little coffee after, and in between we'll use our body weight and play with our strength. progressing our handstands, but don't worry if handstands are for you, we have lots of things to do to get you to that.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned, but until then, let's take care,
Take care.
stay strong,
We will.
but we'll train soon.
Hope so.
Goodbye.
Have a good day.
Mustache sweat.